What if your relationship, the bond you cherish, was about to enter a cosmic gauntlet? A period meticulously designed by the universe itself, not to destroy, but to test its very core, pushing you and your partner to limits you never knew you had. For many, such a time isn't just a chilling thought. It's fast approaching. Welcome back to AstroLove, the only channel that takes an in-depth look at how your zodiac sign navigates the beautiful and sometimes baffling world of love. If you're curious about how your sign interacts with others in a romantic setting, you're in the perfect place to explore. Today, we're focusing on a powerful transit that will deeply affect those interactions. Saturn's journey through fiery Aries. Here at AstroLove, we're not just talking stars. We're focusing on the intense love tests this period promises, and, more importantly, which relationships are likely to endure and why. So, lovers and stargazers, mark your cosmic calendars. Saturn is anticipated to charge into Aries around May 24th or 25th, 2025. This isn't a fleeting visit. It's a significant astrological event, happening roughly every 29.4 years, making its lessons profoundly impactful for how an entire generation experiences love. Why does this matter to you, to your heart? Because at our core, we all crave relationships that aren't just passionate flames, but resilient, enduring fires. Many of us, perhaps even you, look to the stars for guidance in love. In fact, studies show that around 45% of those who follow astrology use it for exactly this: advice on relationships. And Saturn? Its transits are legendary for delivering profound lessons in commitment, structure, and the often harsh realities of partnership. So, the anticipation for guidance on an impending, potentially challenging transit, like Saturn in Aries, it's palpable. This isn't just another astrological hiccup. It's often seen as a time of testing, a series of reality checks. This love test framework isn't just a catchy phrase. It speaks directly to our need for clarity, especially when love feels uncertain. So, what are we about to uncover? We'll deconstruct the mighty energies of Saturn and the fiery spirit of Aries. We'll explore the potent, sometimes volatile, chemistry of their combination. We'll detail the specific trials your relationship might face, the real deal love tests. And crucially, we'll illuminate the qualities that foster not just survival, but genuine thriving. Consider this your roadmap for navigating the complexities of love during this astrologically significant period. To truly grasp these love tests, we first need to understand the celestial titans at play. Meet Saturn, often dubbed the great teacher or the taskmaster of the zodiac. Saturn embodies discipline, responsibility, structure, and yes, limitations. It's the planet of long-term goals, the one that delivers those tough love reality checks, showing us exactly where we need to cultivate maturity and invest consistent, patient effort to achieve lasting success and karmic balance. Think of Saturn as the master architect, valuing rules, relishing restrictions, and championing the slow, steady path to building something truly enduring. Now, picture its polar opposite, Aries, the very first sign of the zodiac, ruled by Mars, the mythological god of war. Aries is pure, unadulterated fire. Its realm, action, initiative, courage, the absolute thrill of new beginnings. But this potent, incredible energy can also manifest as impatience, impulsiveness, a burning desire to lead without always considering the full spectrum of consequences. Aries thrives on rapid movement, on taking risks, on being the first to charge into the unknown. So what happens when these two meet? Astrologers describe Saturn's placement in Aries as its fall. Now, before you panic, fall doesn't inherently mean bad or negative. It describes a state of what we call archetypal dynamism. Saturn's core energies, patience, caution, meticulous planning, face significant challenges expressing themselves harmoniously within Aries' impulsive, fast-paced territory. Imagine trying to meticulously build a skyscraper in the middle of a whirlwind. That's the vibe. This inherent friction, Saturn's deliberate slowness, crashing against Aries' demand for right now. This is the crucible from which the tests of this transit are born. You might feel stuck, a frustrating inertia, or a dip in confidence, precisely because Aries' natural urge for swift action meets Saturn's restrictive, methodical influence. But here's the crucial part, the silver lining often missed. This challenging placement isn't just about difficulty. It's a potent opportunity for profound growth. Saturn in Aries will compel you and your relationship to temper that inner rashness. It will push you to unearth deeper reserves of strength and resilience you didn't know you possessed. It's about aligning your actions, your commitments, with what truly serves your long-term well-being and authentic purpose. This is a time for learning the art of building something truly enduring, without succumbing to the temptation to rush the all-important foundational work. Think of it. What if this pressure could forge something unbreakable? Now, let's get to the heart of it. The Saturn in Aries love tests. These aren't arbitrary cosmic quizzes. They are intense pressure points designed to reveal the inherent strength and expose the underlying weaknesses of your relationship's foundation. Test number 1. The impatience versus endurance trial. Aries wants results yesterday. Saturn, the Lord of Time, demands patience, perseverance, and meticulous long-term planning. In your relationship, this clash can manifest as a major struggle. Will you rush crucial decisions? Will frustration boil over when progress feels slow, or gratification isn't immediate? Or can you and your partner cultivate true endurance, resist those reactive instincts, and commit to navigating the messy middle, where real growth actually happens? Because when Aries' impulsiveness meets Saturn's restrictive pressure, impatience is the natural, fiery byproduct. And unchecked, that impatience can easily escalate, poisoning communication and fostering attempts to control, rather than connect. Test number 2. The ego versus empathy crucible. Aries, as the first sign, is all about the development of self. Vital, yes. But Saturn in Aries will rigorously test any drift towards egocentrism or excessive control within your partnership. The burning question: can you balance your needs with your partner's? Can you actively practice empathy, engage in genuine compromise, and consciously avoid a my way or the highway dynamic? Aries champions self-expression, the quest for authenticity. Saturn demands structure, compromise, and considering the other. If that self-focus becomes unchecked egocentrism, the relationship will falter. But if you can create space for both individual authenticity and mutual respect, you're building something powerful. Test number 3. The responsibility versus resentment reckoning. Saturn is the planet of taking full responsibility for your actions and their consequences. Aries, in its less developed state, can deflect blame. This test cuts straight to the core. Can each partner own their contributions, positive and negative, to the relationship's dance? Can you establish and maintain healthy boundaries with clarity and respect, without scorekeeping if those boundaries are crossed? Or will unspoken grievances and unacknowledged responsibilities be allowed to fester, breeding that slow poison? Resentment. Test number 4. The authenticity versus avoidance arena. Saturn in Aries is a powerful catalyst for raw authenticity, the courage to be your true self within your relationship. But here's the paradox. It can also amplify a deep fear of judgment or rejection. This test scrutinizes your courage. Will you communicate your genuine needs, feelings, and truths, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it risks conflict? Or will you retreat into avoidance, self-depreciating humor, conflicted solitude, anything to sidestep the potential for deeper intimacy? There's a fascinating archetype here, the maverick, who fears social judgment, fiercely independent on the surface, but terrified of scrutiny underneath. The challenge isn't just being authentic, it's risking vulnerability despite that fear. Can your relationship pass this test? Confronting these tests? Intense? Absolutely. But remember, Saturn's ultimate aim isn't destruction, it's refinement. It strips away the superficial, the unsustainable, the inauthentic, to fortify what is real, strong, and built on solid ground. So, what qualities enable a relationship not just to survive, but to emerge stronger, more resilient, more deeply connected? First, cultivating maturity and wisdom. This means moving beyond impulsive reactions, understanding long-term consequences, and approaching challenges with grounded realism. Learning from Saturn's lessons, not resisting them. Second, the power of empathy and softer communication. Aries can be direct, even harsh. Thriving relationships balance this with deep empathy. Actively listen. Strive to understand your partner's world. Express needs and grievances gently. Third, commitment, loyalty, and proactive building. Saturn respects unwavering commitment, especially in adversity. This isn't passive. It's actively seeking ways to strengthen your bond, addressing issues constructively. Fourth, resilience and turning challenges into strength. View challenges as opportunities to develop emotional stamina and forge deeper understanding. Face adversity as a united front. Fifth, balancing independence with teamwork. Aries champions independence. Saturn values collaboration. Successful couples find a dynamic equilibrium, honoring individual autonomy while fostering strong teamwork. And finally, the growth mindset. It's a test, not a final verdict. These are lessons, not life sentences. If a relationship ends, it may no longer align with authentic growth. If it deepens, it's because both partners did the work. Now, a special note for those born with Saturn in Aries. For you, this transit marks your Saturn return, a profound cosmic rite of passage. Occurring roughly every 39 years, it compels you to confront your core Saturn lessons with new maturity. Given that Saturn in Aries already scrutinizes relationships, these love tests become exceptionally critical during your Saturn return. The stakes feel higher. Major life shifts concerning relationships, breakups, renewed vows, fundamental redefinitions are common. Aligning your partnerships with your most authentic self becomes paramount. Successfully navigating Saturn in Aries in your relationships is about conscious effort and deep intentionality. It's about patience, empathy, responsibility, authentic and kind communication, honoring commitments, and a persistent openness to growth. This transit, while challenging, offers an extraordinary opportunity for profound relationship growth, forging unbreakable bonds and significant self-mastery. By understanding these tests and choosing responses aligned with maturity and mutual respect, you can forge connections that are resilient, authentic, and deeply fulfilling. The ultimate takeaway: Saturn in Aries is a cosmic forge. How your relationship emerges depends on the strength of your combined will and wisdom. So, what are your initial thoughts on this powerful Saturn in Aries transit? Are you already sensing its formidable approach in your own connections? Every shared experience and insight helps our AstroLove community navigate these cosmic currents together, so I'd love to hear your perspectives down below. If this exploration has illuminated the path ahead for you, letting the universe and the algorithm know with a little tap on that like button always helps others find this guidance too. And if you know someone whose relationship might be heading into this cosmic gauntlet, feel free to pass this roadmap along. We'll be diving deeper into more celestial events impacting your love life, right here on AstroLove. So if you want to stay in the loop with our cosmic wisdom, you know what to do to join our journey. Astrological insights are for guidance and reflection. Personal choices and actions are always your own. This content is for informational and entertainment purposes only.